Hello, this is Mrs. Pullen for Algebra 2, Unit 1, Lesson 2 on dividing polynomials using long division. We're going over example 4, and this is different from the problems that we did today earlier, in that the divisor is not linear. Instead of it being in the form with x minus or x plus something or 2x plus something, there's a square term for the divisor. But the process is the same. There are just a couple of things you have to look out for. So first, let's go ahead and write out the steps. We're going to divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So I want you to underline the first term in the dividend and the first term in the divisor. And with the division step, what you're going to do is say, how many times does 2x squared go into 2x to the fourth? So 2 divided by 2 is 1. X to the fourth divided by x squared is x squared. So you need to place that result of x squared above the x squared term. So you want to line up the common variable. Next, you want to multiply. So you want to take the x squared and multiply it by the divisor. When you do that, x squared times 2x squared is 2x to the fourth. X squared times negative 3 is minus 3x squared. But make sure that you write that value under the x squared, under the x squared term of the dividend. We're now going to subtract, but when you're subtracting, what you're actually doing is just distributing a negative sign. 2x to the fourth minus 2x to the fourth is just 0, so we don't have to write it. And now we have 14x cubed. X squared plus 3x squared is 4x squared. And now we're up to the bring down stage where we bring down the other two terms. And we repeat the process because x cubed has a higher exponent than x squared. So we're going to start the same process as we did before. We're going to underline the first term here, and we're going to say, how many times does 2x squared go into 14x cubed? Let me write that a little more clearly. 14 divided by 2 is 7. X cubed divided by x squared is x. So it's 7x, and we're going to line that up above the other term in the dividend, the negative 21x, nice and neatly. And we're going to multiply. So we're going to take the 7x and multiply it by the 2x squared minus 3. And when you do that, you get 14x cubed. 7x times negative 3 is negative 21x. We're now going to change the signs and add down, and both these terms cancel. But you are left with 4x squared minus 6. And we repeat the process because x squared can go into 2x squared evenly. So we can repeat the process. And we get 4x squared divided by 2x squared. 4 divided by 2 is 2. X squared divided by x squared is 1. So you're left with positive 2. And now we can multiply that out. So 2 times 2x squared minus 3. and that becomes 4x squared minus 6. Now we subtract. You have to, even if you see in your head that it's going to be 0, in order to get full credit, you need to make sure that you show the final remainder. In this case, it's 0. So the quotient, which is the solution to a division problem, is x squared plus 7x plus 2.